Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the immunoglobulins. So, immunoglobulins are made by the globulin proteins. Actually, these globulin proteins are formed in the liver. So, then these globulin proteins then migrated or transported to the lymphoid tissue. There, these are modified as immunoglobulins. Actually, previously, these immunoglobulins are termed as antitoxins. So toxins means these are harmful. So against these toxins, this will perform. So that's why initially it is termed it as antitoxins. Actually, globulin proteins are belongs to the glycoproteins. These proteins are generated in the liver. So here two terms they are used as synonymously. So one is antibodies and also another one is immunoglobulins. Affixed to the when it is affixed to the B cell surface, these are termed as immunoglobulins. When it is roaming in the body fluids, it is termed it as antibodies. So actually domain. So when we described the structure of the immunoglobulins, domain is there. So what is meant by the a domain? Domain means it is a territory. Territory means it is a one own area for performing a function. So it is a owned area, territory. There are territories are there. These domain is generated by the beta sheets. So these beta sheets is formed by the beta plated strands. So here you observe. So these are strands. So it is termed as a beta sheets. Why it is termed as beta sheets? One it is in this direction, and also this is in opposite direction. So these beta plate sheet is stabilized by the disulfide bonds. So here it is a N terminal end. It is a N terminal end. So it is a C terminal end. N terminal end means amino terminal end. C terminal means carboxylic acid terminal region. So here it is a complementary determining regions, CDR loop regions. So these are hyper variable regions. These are hyper variable. Here in these places, it is bind with the antigens. So actually, each immunoglobulin contains two types of chains. One is light chain, another one is heavy chains. So light chain contains. So look this diagram. So it is a model immunoglobulin structure. So here it is a domain. Domain means it is a territory. So here two types of chain. Here I has depicted. So here it is a heavy chain. It is in black color. So light chain it is in red color. So here it is a domain. So here in heavy chains it is contains four domains. In light chains it contains two domains. So it is a amino terminal end. This end is termed as carboxyl terminal end. So it is a it is a it is a carboxy terminal end. So it is a carboxy terminal region. Carboxy terminal, it is amino terminal. So it is a hinge joint. So hinge joint means here uh, it spread, it open up to one one level. So this is a hinge joint. So in this picture, so it is a heavy chain, it is a light chain. So here constant regions are there in each chain, and also variable regions also there. So it is depicted as VH. So variable means these contains dynamic structure. So these are changed their structure according to the antigen structure. So that's why it is termed it as CDR regions. So CDR. So CDR means complementary determining region. So its structure is need to change as complementary to the antigen. That's why it is termed as CDR region. Here in this diagram, so here stretches are there. Three stretches are there. So one, two, three. Three stretches are there. So each stretch is termed it as CDR1, CDR2, CDR3. So in each, so heavy chain and also it is a heavy chain, it is also light chain. In each chain here stretches are there. CDR, this dotted is termed it as stretches. Stretches. STRETCHS. TCHS. These three, there are three stretches are there. So CDR1, these stretches are three types: CDR1, CDR2, CDR3. So in this CDR3 have more work in what is called making affinity with the antigen. So here these stretches make made interaction with the antigen by making hydrogen bonds, by making van der Waals bonds. These make antigen antibody complexes. So these complexes it leads to the antigen antibody interactions. So in antibody side, these CDR1 CDR regions is also termed it as paratopes. So in antigen side, it is termed it as epitopes. So these structures are need to be complementary. So complementary. So here this structure is need complementary to the antigen structure. So here three stretches are there. So in these stretches, CDR3 is more what is called functioning against the antigens epitope. So this CDR structure is complementary to the antigen structure. So these structure need to change, this structure need to change according to the structure of the antigen. So that's why this area is termed it as variable region. So there are different types of immunoglobulins are there according to the type of constant region chain, immunoglobulin chain. So actually immunoglobulin heavy chain. So here there are five different types of heavy chains are there. Each heavy chain contains the weight between 420 to 440 amino acids. So if it is contain alpha chain, that immunoglobulin is termed as IgA. If it is contain epsilon chain, that immunoglobulin chain is termed as IgA. If it is contain mu type of chain, this is termed as IgM. If it is contain delta chain, heavy chain contains, it is termed as IgD. So most probably mainly contain gamma chain. So gamma immunoglobulins are there. 80% of the immunoglobulins are belonging to the IgG. This is also termed as model immunoglobulins. So when come to the light chain, it contains 220 to 240 amino acids. So there are two types of light chains are there, lambda chain and also K chain. K means kappa chain. So and also again these immunoglobulins are classified as this. So this type. So IgA there are termed as IgA1 and also IgA2. If it is IgG, it is different types of the IgG1, IgG2, IgG3 and also IgG4. So here when we comes to the each structure, so IgG. So IgG it is a term it as model immunoglobulin. 80% of the total immunoglobulins constitutes this type of IgG type of immunoglobulins are present. So these are generated secondary immunoresponse. What is secondary immunoresponse? If a antigen is enters in our body, certain type of immune response are generated. But these in these immunoresponses, only IgM and also IgA-D will participate. So after that, IgG will generate. Here, the structure is changed. So here, uh, in this heavy chain contains three constant domains, one variable domain. In light chain, two domains are there. One is constant, one is variable domains. What is the main functioning of the IgG is opsonization, and opsonization means these are presenting the antigen makes more effective of the presentation of the antigen presenting cells. It's augment the action of the APCs and also complement activation. So complement, these are proteins. Complements are certain types of proteins. These are generated by the liver, also make more what is called lytic actions, augment the lytic actions by the immunoglobulins, and also these participated in the cell mediated cytotoxicity, antibody dependent cell mediated cytotoxicity, and also neonatal immunity. Particularly the main where it is present is again is the blood-borne pathogens. Main, it is the main one. So blood-borne pathogens. These are against. So it is the structure. So you see, in heavy chain it contains four domains. In light chain it contains two domains. So there are different types: IgG1, IgG2, IgG3, IgG4. So according to the structure of this. So structure of this joint, hinge joint. So next, IgM characteristics. IgM, it is a pentamer. One component is I had forgotten it regarding the IgG. So it is able to transfer via the placenta. So here that's why in what is called neonates. Here in neonatal immunity, it is what is called up to the 4 months in neonates, the immunity is equal to the mother. Why? Because in the neonatal's blood, these IgG type of immunoglobulins will survive up to the 4 months. These immunoglobulins are transferred to the neonate or in what is called in womb from the placenta, from the mother to the coitus. So that's why after the 4 to 5 months, the neonat need to what is called get adapt to immunity. So up to 4 to 5 months, if they did not what is called fell into the diseases easily. So here IgM antibody, it is a pentamer. So when it is initial stage of encountering triggering or in first immune response, first these IgM types are phased. IgM immunoglobulins phased. So these are survive up to the IgG generation. So it contains a J chain. So the J chain remaining, which is what is called immunoglobulins will attach it. J chain means joining chain. So 10 what is called paratopes are there, CDR determining regions are there. So these what is called antigen antibody complexes are that affinity, avidity. So what is called the antigen antibody affinity is termed it as avidity. This avidity is less in this IgM. So when compared to the other immunoglobulins. So next IgD. So IgD, so IgM, these are initial immunoresponses, these will generated. So these switching, IgM is switched to the IgD. Maybe these both are what is called encounters the antigen. So it is in very minute quantities. So very minute quantities. So this half life is 3 days. So more half life is for the IgG. So it is 23 days. So it is a structure of the IgD. So contains four domains in heavy chain and also two domains in the light chain. So next IgE. So IgE type immunoglobulins are particularly generated in the allergic reactions. Particularly in hypersensitivity type 1, this type of IgE, it is type 1 is termed as IgE based hypersensitivity. In allergic reactions and also parasitic infections, these IgE immunoglobulins will participate. These have more affinity to bind the Fc epsilon R1, Fc epsilon R1 receptors. Fc epsilon R1 receptor. These Fc epsilon R1 receptors are present on the surface of the basophils. To these Fc epsilon R1 receptors are mainly present on the basophils and mast cell by degranulated histamine, prostaglandins, like substance will generated. So it is the structure of the IgE. So here you observe, so in heavy chain it contains 5 domains. So in what is called in IgG and also IgD and also IgM, it is 4 domains. Here it is one more additional domain is there. So it is a monomer. So what is monomer? IgG is also monomer, Ig is also monomer. So IgM is a pentamer. So next IgA. So it is the second highest percent of immunoglobulins. It is second highest immunoglobulin. So it is present in 10 more than 10%. So mainly it contains the external, it present in the external selections like saliva, tears, colostrum. Colostrum means if after the parturition, the mother first initially what is called the milk is generated from the mammary gland. That milk is termed as colostrum. These are highly rich immunoglobulins, particularly A type of immunoglobulins. So what is called, it is actually present in, it is a dimer one. In serum it is a monomer, but when it is in the external secretions, mainly saliva, tears, colostrum, it is modified to the dimer. So it is a dimer. So its half life is 6 days. So mainly in intestine, these immunoglobulins will what is called make action against the antigens in what is called mucosal regions. So these are main role in the mucosal regions. So particularly it is present in the more in colostrum. So another type of immunoglobulin classification are there. One is allotype, another one is idiotype. So what is allotype means? There are genetic markers present in the heavy chain regions. So these actually immunologically these have there is no what is called recognition to this, but these genetic markers are present in the what is called in constant regions in heavy chains, in heavy chains. So these are termed it as allotypes. So what is where it is? So it is a Y shape. So if it is termed as heavy chain, so it is a variable domain. So remaining is constant domain. So here these genetic markers will present, genetic markers in what is called constant region. So here these genetic markers will present. So genetic markers. So when it is genetic markers is present, these are allotypes. So allotype immunoglobulins present on the heavy chain regions. Present on the heavy chain regions. Heavy chain domains. So next one is idiotype. So what is idiotype? Idiotype means actually, according to the CDRs, there are different types of immunoglobulins are there. So these CDRs are present on the both heavy chains and also light chains. So but in variable region only. But in variable region only. So variable region. So it is a variable region. Here, different types of CDRs are there. So CDRs. These are termed as paratopes also. So these will fight against the epitopes which are present in the antigens. So this is the topic. So if you have any doubts, please rise. Okay. Thank you very much.